If you're looking for some awesome movies or TV shows featuring mother and son relationship, you just click on the right video. Get ready to dive into these amazing ones that showcase unique connections. We're excited to share this ranking with you and would love to hear your favorites in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss out on discovering great movies and TV shows again. Number 1. Luna. Director, Bernardo Bertolucci. Recently widowed American opera star Caterina Silveri travels with her teenage son on tour to Italy. Absorbed in her work, she is shocked to discover that her son has become a lonely and troubled young man addicted to. Her desperate attempts to save him from turn into a romance relationship, but also creates the possibility of introducing him to his biological father. Number 2. Spanking the Monkey. Director, David O. Russell. Raymond Ibelli is a promising medical student about to begin a prestigious summer internship, but his mother Susan is immobilized by a broken leg, and his father Tom, a traveling salesman, has Raymond stay home to care for his mother. Due to his mother's condition, a degree of physical contact is necessary for Raymond to help her, which he finds disturbing. When he meets Tony, a high school girl, his romance urges only become more confused. Number 3. Savage Grace. Director, Tom Kalin. The film tells the true story of Barbara Daly, a beautiful and extremely charismatic woman who marries a man who comes from a life above her own class. Barbara has a hard time adjusting to her husband's magnificent life. In the meantime, they have a child, and this makes things worse. Their son Tony is closer to his mother because he can't get his father's approval. For this reason, while his father distances him, Tony's relationship with his mother gradually gets closer. However, this is the beginning of a tragedy. Number 4. Womb. Director, Benedek Fleegauf. When Rebecca returns to her grandfather's house, she crosses paths again with Thomas, her childhood sweetheart. He soon leaves his girlfriend, Monica, and their love picks up where it left off until the day Thomas dies in a car accident. Devastated, the young woman completely loses her taste for life before finding consolation in the possibilities that cloning seems to offer. Despite the moral rejection and skepticism of society towards these still uncertain practices, she plans to give birth to Thomas and thus bring her lost love back to life. Number 5. The Tragedy of the Street of Flowers. Director, Del Rangel. Tells the story of involuntary family relationship between Jo Lisboa and her son Vitor, obsessed with her late lover, tries seducing her son who has a girlfriend. Her husband learns of her intentions and attempts to her, resulting in a dramatic confrontation, a fatal love and its tragic consequences, portrayed in modern times. Number 6. Mobius. Director, Kim Ki-duk. A woman becomes very angry and develops hostility inside her because her husband cheated on her. Her desire for revenge causes a fatal wound to her son, and the woman disappears, unable to bear the feeling of guilt. The father, on the other hand, realizes that his son, who is depressed, will no longer recover and, with a different feeling of guilt, devotes his life completely to his son. While time heals the wounds, the mother's unexpected return home will also cause the family to be turned upside down. Number 7. Too Close to Our Son. Director, Eve Angelo. Sophie, a judge, questions Juliet about the facts of abuse against her lover. After investigating, she realizes that the suspect is the biological mother of the child she adopted. Sophie does not intend to leave it at that and does not leave this woman alone. However, Olivier, her husband, disapproves of her attitude and starts an affair with Juliet without revealing his identity to her. But the young woman discovers that Olivier is Sophie's husband. She does not understand what he is looking for, and he cannot tell her the truth. Number 8. Home. Director, Fionn Trock. The story of Kevin, who has just been released from a remand home. Going back to live with his parents is no longer an option, so he is going to move in with his aunt's family. Will his new home be able to save him from juvenile delinquency, or will he miss this opportunity? Number 9. Noble Savage. Director, Marco Carmel. Almost everything in Eli's life, a teenager struggling with an eating disorder, and every aspect of his life is on the brink of disaster. He lives in a seedy neighborhood in southern Tel Aviv with his mother and her new husband, 2 ex-junkies, while his alcoholic father is an unemployed artist and street philosopher. Eli's desperate efforts to unite his family spin out of control when a minor family dispute erupts into a cataclysmic tragedy. Number 10. Grand Jeté. Director, Isabelle Stever. The drama centers on a ballet teacher, Nadia, who dreamed of becoming a ballerina as a little girl, became a famous ballerina. However, those glorious days are over for Naida, who has been using her body too much, starts working as a dance instructor for children instead of being a dancer. During this process, Naida decides to visit her son Mario, who has been raised by his mother since childhood and has been separated from him. An affection develops that goes far beyond maternal love.